All right, string number 4. You can see the others on my channel. I think number 3 is on this comic book list though. So she goes into this bar full of gangs and everybody's just like, ooh, like, who's that? She's cute, fresh meat. And so she asks if anybody wants to buy her a beer, and this guy steps up. Everybody's offering, but this guy steps up. I think his name is Drake. And so he's the leader of this gang called the Screwed Tights. And he's like, oh, you're the witch girl. I know who you are, what you want. And so she's talking about like all the strings and everything. And she's there looking for Enzo's or nephew's murderer, but all she sees are black. Like, she sees black strings in here, but mainly she sees blue. So of course he's just like, all right, cool, so you're in here, and if you want to get out of the front door, you're gonna have to, like, you know, persuade me to get you out of the front door, otherwise you're going to the back and you might not live, type shit. So she starts talking about the strings, and she doesn't see what she's looking for, but she does see that there are blue strings connected to quite literally every single person in this bar, and it all leads back to Drake, which means he has fucked every single person in this bar, male and female. And she's like, I'm not interested in talking about it, but you know, I know. And he's like, all right, cool, you know how to be quiet, cool, you can leave. So she got her free beer. He's like, you know, did you have fun, princess? She's like, I got a free beer. So she does text Luke and says that she's alive, and then she goes to see Enzo. However, she tells Enzo that there's nobody at the bar who killed his nephew, and he starts talking about he wants her to find them, and he's like, you know, I know you see my black string, so I know that you know I'm serious. And, you know, they start kind of talking, not really bonding, but definitely talking about Enzo's nephew and Enzo's father, and his nephew's dad and everything. So this guy walks in and is like, oh shit, it's that girl. And she's like, hey, you're Black Street. So he is actually the one who killed Enzo's nephew. And so she figures out, and she's like, who is trying to kill me? And he's like, I have no idea. So he's happy that she found out who killed his nephew. And he's like, I owe you a favor. She's like, you owe me some money. Yes, girl, get your coins. And he's like, that too, and you'll get it along with favor. So she decides to leave before she witnesses any murder. And she does call Luke. So she does decide to go up there and meet up with him. And she goes to get the dog and the cat that are at her apartment because someone did just try to kill her. And this is the woman that he was dating in the first issue, and that they broke up, and she literally already has another string. So she's already slept with another person. So they're just taking a leisurely stroll through the police department, still trying to figure out who it is that's trying to kill her. So they decide to go outside and get a coffee, and there's this yellow van right here. So while he goes over to get a coffee, this guy pulls up in this van and is literally kidnapping her. This man tries to stop him, gets punched in the face, and Luke is just like, damn, as he has the 2 coffees in his hand. And the animals are out on the street.